welcome back to another review of the Batman Ultimate Movie Collection from Mcfarlane Toys. This is the 5th video in that line that I've done. This time it is the Justice League Batman, or the Bat-fleck, as we all come to know. Again, this is going to be quick. It shouldn't take me a long time because, again, it is just a repaint with some minor differences as opposed to the first Justice League release, or second, depending on how you look at it, from the Justice League movie. So always the stand, and of course a trading card with the nice little Frank Miller vibe there on the back signal, Justice League. And again, all the bios on these cards reflect the individual figure, and it's not a generic one, Bruce Wayne losing his parents and stuff like that. This one here talks about Batman fearing Superman, doesn't know who he is, and wants to go to war with him. So, nice cards. Again, I don't usually collect the trading cards, but this time I'm going to keep them just because I'm keeping the box set as is. Don't collect boxes, but I'm definitely going to keep this one. Now, this is one of only 3 figures that have their own individual bat signal, as the first 3 signals that I reviewed, 89 Keaton, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney share the same bat signal. The Bat-fleck here has his own signal via, again, Frank Miller vibe, which I like. And it's also a reflection of the bat signal in his chest there. So, again, not going to dwell too much on these last couple of reviews for these figures, as we've done this before. The only thing I can tell right off the bat that there is better articulation. His chin is better detailed there. You can tell a lot more that it is Ben Affleck, as opposed to the movie version of the Flash. Oh my God, that was terrible. That did not look like him. I don't care if he lost weight, it still doesn't look like him. His face didn't change much, but the figure does not look like him at all. Did like the suit, I just didn't like the sculpt. Now this one here does not have the goggles, which is a version of one that did have the goggles, which I like. You can actually see his eyes, and they're not side view like the what's the last one I reviewed that had the side the Christian Bale had the side eye. One of the eyes was side eye, which I was a little disappointed, but quick fix. I swapped out the head from that one with the Dark Trilogy one, and he looks great. So the highlights on the plates, on the silver plates there, are a lot better. They stand out a little bit more. Better repaint. Has the same battle worn from the other one. Again, not much. Everything else is the same, even the trigger finger or the batarang throwing hands. This was the only one in the set that didn't actually have fists, which was strange. I would have preferred all of them to have fists, even this one. For some reason, this one didn't. Again, quick, easy repaint. They had the mold. They just went with it. So, little disappointed there. And it does have the cloth cape, which I love, but they should have done it like the other one, where it was just a regular basic cape, flat, straight. You know, all these cloth capes are the same. They're a little wide, so, but it works because it kind of matches with the uniform. But again, we've seen it before. There ain't much I can tell you. I'm sure you've seen many of these videos before. It looks good. It actually looks better. I do like it. It does look better than the other one. The issue that I've been having with this figure in the feet, it's a little on this one. I don't have to try as much, but yeah, the ankles, like the ball joint on it, kind of, you put it in place, and when I try to put it, it kind of snaps back up by itself. So, but you're able to get it in a semi-straight pose, which, you know, but as you can see, he's like tilting to the side, and it's not because of the hinge. It's just the way, I don't know, for some reason the legs, man, they just, the quality on it are not as good. So, but vastly improved on the face is all I can say. As far as the figure, as you can see, pretty much the same, just a little bit darker tones on the black part of the uniform, and then the silver just stands up a little bit more, and of course the chest piece has a lot more brightness black to it. But it's the same thing. I mean, look at the battle damage on it and stuff like that. It's all in the same spots. I mean, there's nothing different. Again, the face on this is a lot better than this one. They both look like Ben Affleck, but this one is dead on more. And the eyes, you know, I'm glad we could see the eyes. I was never a fan of these goggle ones. But again, it's a tactical suit. I get it. But I prefer that sculpt. So Other than that, ain't much. I mean, as you can see, I did really enjoy this cape, just like the movie. But, you know, we're getting cloth now. So hopefully going down the line, I know there are some figures that are still coming with the cloth, but it would be great if some of the, they get more cloths for all the flying figures out, or the ones that have cape. It makes it a lot better for photographers to pose them and do different things instead of trying to hold the plastic up, or, you know, trying to be a little more creative. This here gives you a lot of flexibility. I know they're just hanging, but you know, you implement a couple wires and you can get the poses that you want. So that's gonna be it for it. I mean, we've done this before. If you haven't seen the videos, you know, just check out one of my unboxing. I think I have it somewhere in one of my channels. I've done quite a few, but you know, it's not much of a difference. The head sculpt is different in the cape. Other than that, the painting just a little bit better, but it's still the same figure. The only thing I do like about this figure is that you can stand it up straight. The other one, I'm having issues with all of these. This is incredible for a box set of that price. Man, they should have quality control every single one of them as they were putting them in the box, not just a few. But anyway, let's move the old one out. That's it. And again, one more video down, the Patterson, that's coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Also, I happened to walk into a Target and they were doing the clearance event. So I've got a few Marvel Legends that I knew I was going to stop, but hey, I can't pass on a deal. So I've got some G.I. Joes coming, and Ryu from Street Fighter Yada, that's also coming. And I'm excited to open that one up. So stay tuned for that one. So in the meantime, thank you for your support. Comment below on the box set if you have it. Tell me what's in. Oh, coincidentally, at the end of the Patterson, stick around because we are going to rate these figures from 1 to 6, from worst to best. Obviously, you know, by some of my videos, you probably know which one's going to be my number 1, or I can throw a monkey wrench in there for you. But as always, thank you for your support. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure, and I will see you on the next one.